And in the second everyone should one should, we already had discussed, one should obey one's teachers. And the third, uh, no one, in the third option, no one, no one could solve the sum. And as far as fourth sentence is concerned, when the cyclone hit the coast, people were evacuated and all of them were shifted to safer places. So please fill all in the fourth option. She helps everyone in the fifth option. Fill everyone. And in the sixth options, none of his bags. Here students, you fill none because it is the most appropriate option for this sentence. All the students worked hard for the examination, but only few could get first divisions. So in the seventh sentence, please fill few. And in the sentence 8, someone stole my shirt from the almirah. So in the 8th, you fill someone. So I have written all the uh, answer here, students. You can clearly see number wise. I have written first, second, third like this. So I think there should be no doubt. So before we move further, let me ask you if there is any problem. Uh, is there any doubt now?
Sir,
Yes.
can you again explain possessive noun?
I will explain it later on, but right now you tell me, is there any doubt in this
No, sir.
exercise? You have completed?
No, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Now, okay, you can also remind me later on. We will discuss it. If there is any doubt, I will discuss again the possessive pronoun. But for now, we will see the distributive pronoun. Page number 26. You can clearly see if you have the book distributive pronoun. There are generally four words, students, which are used as a distributive pronoun. It is given three words are given in your book. And why we use distributive pronoun? We use distributive pronoun to talk about, like refer to person or thing one at a time. One at a time. If the peoples are in the group, we are talking about the more than one peoples. So if you are referring to one of them, एक एक व्यक्ति को हम refer कर रहे हैं, point out कर रहे हैं, then we use distributive pronoun. And which words are used? Each, every, either, neither, or neither, whatever you want to pronounce it, you can say. So these four words are used as a distributive pronouns. And always remember, students, after these four words, if they are used or if these are used as a distributive pronouns, preposition of or verb should be followed. इट मीन्स इनके बाद जब भी इनका यूज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव प्रोनाउन की तरह होगा, तो हमेशा इनके बाद क्या आएगा? या तो ऑफ आएगा प्रीपोजिशन, या तो डायरेक्ट इसके बाद क्या आ जाएगा? वर्ब आएगा. सो दिस टू थिंग्स यू नीड टू कीप इन माइंड. इफ दीज वर्ड्स no are used as a distributive pronouns, preposition of or verb should be always followed. So let's see the example, students. So exercise, let's move to the exercise. uh, Choose the correct distributive pronoun and complete the following sentences. So very first, no, neither, let me clearly tell you, each and every is used, students, for one, for two or more than two persons. If we are referring to one, no, one person among the groups, so for that we use each and every, and these both used for the, no, to refer the more than two persons. And while either and neither are used just for the two persons, when there are no, there are two person and we are referring to the each of them, and they are no two in the numbers. जब दो की संख्या में होते हैं तो उनके लिए हम आइदर और नाइदर का यूज करते हैं. नाइदर गिव यू द स्लाइटली नेगेटिव सेंस में इसका यूज होता है, and either is used for the positive sense, or you can say in the positive sense. So in the very first sentence of you can carry these heavy books. So here students, two options is given already, each and either. In the first sentence, two option is there, each and either. So here, no, the right option would be each and neither, beg your pardon, each and neither. So right option would be neither. In the first, uh, in the first sentence, you feel the neither. And in the second, we are talking about not two children, or we are talking about more than two children. So here, two options are again there, each and either. So in the second option, we will fill students each. Each would be the correct option. In the second, you fill each. Each of the children will get something, because the number of children are, there are more than two children. We are talking about more than two children. So we will use each. Let's talk about the third sentence. Of the five girls, again here we are talking about more than two people, students. So here again we will use each. In the third option or in the third sentence, again we will use each. Each जो होगा वो सही होगा. Let's talk about the fourth sentence. Of the culprits was punished. Here it's this sentence is making no a little bit negative sense, like no, there must have been two culprits, दो culprits हुए होंगे, and neither of them were punished, मतलब उनमें से किसी को सजा नहीं मिली. So again we will use neither here, students. Neither का use करेंगे हम. Let's talk about the fifth sentence. uh, of them we will get a prize. So here again definitely we are talking about more than two no contestants are there, so each of them will get a prize. So obviously we are referring more than two people here again. So in the fifth option, again we will use each. किसका यूज करेंगे? each का. Let's talk about the seventh sentence. Again, of the girls, so girls, no, number is not mentioned that whether they are two or more than two. So it's in the plural form, so we will consider it more than two. So we will again use each. Each of the girls. In the sixth sentence, each of the girls was given a doll. I like either of his parents. In the seventh option, students, seventh sentence, you feel either. Either would be the right option. And in seventh sentence number 8, each of the boys got a prize. In eighth sentence 8, each, again use each, students. And the ninth sentence, each of this road leads to the airport. We will again use light से कहाँ चली गई? Each. Again, let's see the sentence 10th, students. There were roses on the either side. So in the 10th sentence, we will use either. So these are the options, students. Uh, I hope you have completed it. I saw a boy who was crying. So in this sentence, students, you can clearly see there are two sentences. दो sentence हैं. First, I say saw a boy. This one is the first part of the sentence. And another you can say was who was crying or who was crying. So here, students, we have used who as a relative pronoun, or you can say as a relative pronoun. Who word has been used, and always remember, before it there will be always a noun. जब भी relative pronoun का sentence में use होगा, उससे पहले हमेशा आपको एक noun मिलेगा. Like in this sentence, you can clearly see before relative pronoun, there is a noun word, that is boy. So this noun word in grammatical term you can say, we call it antecedent. इसी को हम क्या कहते हैं? The noun which is used before the relative pronoun in the sentence, that noun is called antecedent. उसी को हम क्या कहते हैं? Antecedent कहते हैं. So if somebody tells you what is antecedents, don't be confused. Antecedent is the noun which is used before the relative pronoun in the sentence. Relative pronouns से पहले जो noun यूज होता है सेंटेंस में, उसी को हम क्या कहते हैं? और एंटीसीडेंट कहते हैं. आई थिंक इट शुड बी क्लियर. सो नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट इट्स related exercise. Now let me also discuss, it is also given in the book that when we use who, which, whose, whom, and that. So let's know whom and who and whom. Whom, look at students, who and whom we use when we refer to a person. उसका यूज हम कब करते हैं? जब हम किसी पर्सन को रिफर करते हैं. Whose can be referred to a person and thing both. Here students, whose can be it can be used to refer either for to a person or a things. आप दोनों के लिए यूज कर सकते हो. किसी थिंग्स को भी रिफर करने के लिए यूज कर सकते हो और किसी पर्सन के लिए भी. Similarly, that can refers to a person, animals, and things. That can also be used. that का भी यूज कर सकते हैं किसको रिफर करने के लिए? पर्सन. किसी थिंग्स को रिफर करने के लिए हम यूज कर सकते हैं. सो लेट्स सी इट्स रिलेटेड एक्सरसाइज. स्टूडेंट्स, join the following pairs of sentences using relative pronoun. There are two sentences given in the exercise and we need to join them using the relative pronoun. Relative pronoun का यूज करके हमें क्या करना है? उनको ज्वाइन करना है. So the very first sentence is, this is the man, he helped me. This is the man. Now here we need to use relative pronoun for this word, noun word. And another part of the sentence is, he helped me. So how we can form this sentence using the relative pronoun? So since we need to use relative pronoun for the human being, so which relative pronoun we can use? Who. So how you can write this sentence? This is the man. Now here we will use to remove the full stop, who helped me. So this is how you can write this sentence, students, using the relative pronoun. इस तरह से आप इस sentence को लिख सकते हैं. This is the man who helped me. And where is the relative pronoun in this sentence? Who is the relative pronoun which has been used for the man, and man would be the antecedent in this sentence. ये antecedent होगा. I think it should be clear. Similarly, in the second sentence, that is the girl, she stole my ring. So how will you write it? That is the girl. Again, we are referring to a person. So here we will use who. That is the girl who stole my ring. Let me also allow you to speak so that if there is any doubt, you can ask. Are you able to understand how we are writing the sentences? Sentence कैसे लिखा जाता है?
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now let's talk about, in this sentence, can anyone tell me where is the antecedent? In the second sentence,
Yes,
which
sir.
word is the antecedent?
Sir, girl. Girl.
And where is relative
Because
pronoun?
it's called
Girl.
relative
Where is
pronoun.
relative
It is
pronoun?
called and
In the second sentence, where is relative pronoun?
sir,
Who?
relative
Who is
pronoun.
relative pronoun?
Who?
Okay, good.
Sir, who?
Now you
That's it.
tell, you all tell how you can write the third sentence. He is that
Yes,
man.
sir.
His daughter studies in my class.
Whose daughter?
He
Whose
is
daughter?
Whose daughter?
that man. Here, students,
Sir, whose
we
daughter?
need to use whose.
Sir, whose daughter?
Whose daughter? Whose daughter studies in my class.
Whose?
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, let me, please tell me how will you write the sentence number third or fourth sentence? How will you write the fourth sentence? I am reading a book. It is very interesting.
I
I am
am reading a book
reading.
that is very interesting.
For book, students, you can use either that and which, both will be right. Which का
That
भी use कर सकते हो और that का भी use कर सकते हो. So let's use that. That is very interesting. Is it clear? Similarly, you all now tell how will